Streaming. Now, please work. Ah. Oh. They're actually video. Hmm. Okay. Now is it working? Ah. Very beautiful. Extremely beautiful. Extremely beautiful. Okay.
That is my face.
Ah. Very beautiful.
I can hear myself too. Okay.
I need to be closer to the mic. It's unfortunate. I've gone on a few podcasts, and I've always been slightly too far away from the mic, and the people who create these podcasts haven't actually fixed the audio in post. So I've always been too quiet on the podcasts I've gone on. Here. Okay. First I'm gonna like paste this link. Fixed link. Viewer retention doesn't matter if you have no viewers. Fine. Coding. Writing Python. Tonight because I'm bored. Fixed link. Okay, I unfortunately went live earlier, but didn't actually know what I was doing, so... I could have made an edit. I forgot I pay $40 a year now for X.com, the everything app, so I can post longer posts. Okay. Okay, there's this game that's called graphwar. On Steam, I got nerd sniped. A friend showed me this game, and we played it for a couple of hours. Extremely interesting game. You have a player... a function originates at your player, and you try to hit the other players with your function. This is some like sine x times x, whatever type thing. And this is extremely fun. This is an easily nerd snipeable game because you figure out that this is a function. Polynomials are functions, and polynomials, you can fit a polynomial. So if I just say, put a point here, put a few intermediary points, fit a function to this, and then you just like... cheat, and you can always hit your enemy every time. Extremely fun, extremely fun. This is what I did in Google Sheets while playing live. So import the image, put a point on everything. You have to. I manually entered all of these, graph them. You have a graph here. Pick some intermediary points. Again, manually entering them, right? And then fit a polynomial to it. Blah blah blah. Trying to intersect them all, and yeah, win. The issue is you have 1 minute for your round, and your opponents are likely not going to give you their full minute, so you don't actually have very much time to input all this and then fit a polynomial. And then sometimes, like if you want to like some complex path, like you want to go through here, blah blah blah, down here, back up, wherever, you don't actually have time to input all these points because you're doing it manually. Where you're like, okay, what is this? This is like 14, 0, and then you type in 14, 0, and you're like, oh, did I pick the right point? And oh, it's actually hidden, so I have to click here. And oh, okay, I picked the right point, but now my polynomial is acting crazy. So then I have to debug in real time. So it's unfortunate. The solution here is you write Python, where, let's see if this will work. You write Python, you take a screenshot of the game, run a filter over it, get all the yellow pixels, average the position of the yellow pixels. Now you have the location of every player character. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a nice like Pygame interface where like you click and you can fit a polynomial. So instead of going into Google Sheets and clicking everywhere you want to fit this polynomial to, you can just do it in Python. Do it in Pygame, make a nice interface. You just click, polynomial fits, and then it just gives you the output of the function, the polynomial fit, which you can see up here. And then you just copy and paste this into the game, and then you win against your friends. Triumph. Code all night and then show it off afterwards and say, you guys are actually pretty stupid. I actually coded all night and now I beat you every single time, and brag about it afterwards. So finals are over and I need something to do, and this is something to do. So, okay. Yeah, this is what I'm doing tonight. I'm figuring out how to cheat in this game by fitting a polynomial. Simple. That's what we're doing. So that's what I'm doing. And no one watching this is actually doing anything except if I'm watching this back in the future, of course. So yeah, this is what I'm doing tonight. I started writing this code. I put vibe coding in the title of this stream because I'm of course using Grok to figure out how to write all of this code, and of course trying to figure out what the code does while I'm writing it. So what I've gotten so far, loading in an image, loading in a screenshot here, input game screenshot. The idea is you take a screenshot of the game, Windows Shift S, simple, boom, like that. Actually, I want to know if the Windows Shift S pops up. Ah, it does. Okay, that's cool. You can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, you do that. Take a image of the screen. You take a screenshot of the actual game board, which is a subset of the screen because it isn't fully full screen. You figure out where all the yellow points are. Put a point there. Put that in an array, and then you let the user add more points in the Pygame interface, and you fit a polynomial to it. It's all very simple. It's all actually very simple. So what I have so far, I have this masked image. You get all the yellows, and what I'm going to do, calculate the locations of all these points. These locations will be in pixels. I'll have to convert this into the coordinate frame of the game. I have the coordinate frame of the game right here, -5 to 25, 15 to -15. So what I'm going to do is just like say, okay, 0 to like 600 pixels, you say, you just translate the coordinate frame. This won't be too difficult. And then, yeah, fit a polynomial to all of them. There must be some function in Python or NumPy or something to fit a polynomial, and then output it in a form that's easily copy and pastable. I'm not sure graphwar actually allows. You can see right here, this is how you enter functions in graphwar. I'm not sure it actually allows E notation. Beautiful notation. I love E notation. I was talking about E notation with my father, and he loves E notation too, so it runs in the family. I'm not sure you can actually copy and paste E notation into graphwar, so output it in a way that's easily copy and pastable. And then we'll be done. And I've been explaining what I'm doing for far too long, and we actually have to get to work because we all die one day, and if you don't work, then you die for nothing, which is extremely unfortunate. So print centroids are the I have been learning what centroids are. Centroids for simple shapes, not centroids. What was I? Contours, not contours. This centroid. Okay. A centroid for a simple shape. You take the center of each side of a polygon. You take the normal vector that's facing in. Actually, I mean, I suppose you don't need the normal vector facing in, but you just like take a normal vector. This is interesting. Trigonometry. But you just take the intersection of all of them, and this is the center of a shape. And this is essentially what this code is doing, just on a greater scale because you're working with pixels. So you don't have like straight lines, except if you're taking like the straight line between every single pixel of a shape, which would be a lot of computation, so I doubt that's what they're doing. I wonder if you can take a subset. If you have a triangle, you'll only have 3 sides, and computing the normal vector for each one isn't too difficult. You have something like 70 side shape. I suppose you can just like ignore half of them. Just like go down. You don't actually need... Okay, that's an interesting question. If you have a shape that isn't perfectly symmetrical, how do you actually get the center of it with the least computational power? How getting the center of the shape actually works is not with a centroid where you get the center. Okay, there we go. Where you get the center by taking these normal vectors of each side. What it's actually doing is taking the weighted sum of each pixel from the origin. So you take the weighted sum of the pixel from each origin, you divide this by area, and this is how you figure out where the center of each shape is. So the way OpenCB here is working in Python is just taking the weighted sum of all pixels. So you don't actually need lines here. Okay, this is something I learned, centroids. Not actually pertinent here because what's going on here is the weighted sum of all pixels to figure out where the center is. I had an exam on this topic yesterday. Okay, does it tell me what my cursor position is? It does not. Is this scalable? It is not. Okay, we're gonna figure out here. We're gonna take this image. I want to figure out if these positions of each yellow shape is accurate or if it's just giving me some garbage. So what we're gonna do is save the screenshot. To here, we're gonna open in Krita, and then Krita can actually tell me the position of my cursor. And with that, we will be able to figure out, we will be able to have a ground truth to characterize these position outputs by. Here. Okay. Krita's open. I don't actually know where the origin of the CV, OpenCV, where is the OpenCV coordinate frame origin? 00 top left. Okay, go here. Actually make it easier on myself by screenshotting this. Having it open on my other monitor so I can cross-reference. I've been watching George Haas programming streams and I wanted to do one. Not sure I'm on George Haas's level, but I can sometimes write code to a fair level of quality, so I might as well live stream it. Okay, I don't know why it starts out at 600. That's ugly. Okay, 6060. Do we have a 6060 in this array? We have a 6258. That's good. You are what? 350. 350. Do we have 350? We have 350 as well. Okay, this confirms that it actually is getting the center right. Now, there's a difference between the center of the yellow and the actual center of these agents themselves. So you can see they have a little hat. So I want to actually adjust this a few pixels. Where's actually, yeah, we can go back here. 6258. Go from here. Where's 6258? Not from there. From there. Fuck off. There we go. 62x 6258. So this is where it thinks the center is. Is that where the center actually is? That's right on the bottom left of the eye. Let's try and confirm this. I want to know if it actually thinks the center is on the bottom left of the eye of the guy. What was the other one? 30749? Let's see. No. I want to go. I don't want to go from the very corner. I want to go from a little bit below. Oh, fuck off. Not from there. Jeez. Yes, you. Now I can't zoom out because Krita actually isn't very good software. Where are you? What did I say? Is it lower? I said like 60 or something, right? This is extremely futile. Why am I doing this? Ah, there we go. 30749 is right there. What did I say? 30749. Okay, it is the bottom left of the eye of the guy. And this is constant, which is actually very good because I can just adjust like top left by 3 pixels in that direction. And then we'll actually get a lot closer to the center. Let's confirm this. Here. I'm going to take another screenshot, figure out where the center of the guy is, figure out where the bottom left of the eye is. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even realize it. And then we will add this to all of the positions. Here. Open with Krita. I actually love being in my own mind. I think I have a good mind and my brain actually works sometimes. So this is fun. What isn't fun is how long Krita takes to load. Shouldn't have closed it earlier. That is very blown out. Okay, bottom left of the eye is 2019. Bottom center of the guy. What do you call it? I don't look like the center. I don't look like the center. Who cares? This is one picture is marginal. 2017. Just like left by 2. Just up by 2. Just the 2 pixels top left in that direction. Okay, there we go. Now let's see if that actually gives me what I want. 6460. Okay, there we go. Now we know the center of every single guy. Now, polynomial fit. How do I fit a polynomial in Python? NumPy.plotFit. I called it NumPy. NumPy does it. Degree equals 2. Okay, very cool. Let's just this here. Degree equals let's do a degree 3 polynomial because why not? Coefficients equals np.polyfit. Do I have NumPy here? Yeah. X, Y, cx, cy, degree, and coefficients. Expected 1D vector for x. What is this? Ah, okay, these are, what are they called? Tuples? Tuples in Python? I have the magic Copilot because I'm vibe coding tonight and not learning. Convert centroid of x and y axes. Very cool. That works. E negative. What the fuck is this E? Oh, E. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. E makes sense. Let's plot this in Desmos. See if we got something that looks somewhat right. E negative. Is there no E notation in Desmos? Desmos. E notation. Scientific notation Desmos. E7. That is some bullshit. Does that look fucking ugly? I don't actually. Where the fuck is the collision here? E negative 0, 3. There are like pluses here. I don't think it gave me pluses. It did not give me pluses. Okay, that makes sense. E of 1. E 1. E negative 3 plus. This gives me that. Then we multiply each by x. Is it in like descending order? I mean, I assume the e to the negative 6 is the x to the 3 term. So we do this. X, 2. Ah, never mind. No, let's see. Does this look like anything? Does not look like anything. Why is it all clustered around here? Why did it give me this bullshit? Did I copy it right? Ah, e to the negative 1. Okay, this is slightly less bullshit. It's still going through like 0. Strange. It's like it's hugging the y-axis very closely, which it shouldn't be. Wait, actually, isn't the... Okay, starts at the top left. So we're seeing, okay, so the coordinate frame of this starts at the top left, right? Yes. So going up, going lower would be going higher here, and then going right would be going right. So really, we're seeing this image flipped. You gotta do the shape rotation in your head. Very important. So what we're really seeing is just a tiny line through it, which is very strange. Negative 3, negative 1. 1. Plus, plus. That one's minus, that's minus term, x to 3. Oh, okay, let's try x to 2. No, it's just x. Let's try the opposite way. X to the 3. Okay, this gives me nothing as well. What the fuck's going on here? Okay. X equals np dot array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then y equals that degree equals 3 fitted, and we should get something that looks very nice. Nothing actually. Oh, okay. We get exactly x. So this is the x equals degree 1 x term, which means I did get it backwards. It actually is x to the 3 on this side. Okay, my eyes are starting to hurt. I'm gonna turn down my brightness. Okay. Now if I input this. Okay, really, doing e to the negative 18 is like so extremely futile to like make me question if I actually know programming, if I actually do include e to the negative 17 in my equations. Maybe I actually am not very intelligent. E to the negative 16. Okay. This trend line, 10x. Okay. That was a grand moment of retardation on my part. the issue, 10x, e to the 10 to the x. This is how e notation works. That's a moment of retardation. I apologize. We get what we expect. We get a line through the center. And then we get this polynomial, which, I mean, it's like fine. Here, can I like swap the axes in Desmos? I don't actually know how to do this. It doesn't matter. It works. Like we're getting some sort of polynomial, and the one that we expect to go through, just x equals y goes through x equals y. So we're good. And this intersection actually, at the same point. Oh, of course. Never mind. I was being stupid. It intersects at x equals y because this is the line x equals y, plus a few like weird constants here. Either way, we're good. We're good. So continuing. First checking x.com the everything app to see if anyone likes this. Yerba Optimist. I don't know who this person is, but it's like this cool guy I've been like messaging. Okay. Okay, we have this polynomial fit. Coefficients are like fine. Coefficient. What is the type of the coefficients? These are floats. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually plot a polynomial in Pygame, which will be slightly annoying, but this is fine. Okay. Okay, now what I want to do in Pygame is for each guy, I'm going to need a yellow circle, and then I want to toggle the yellow circles. So if you click on the yellow circle, it goes transparent. And then I want to click on other points, and then click again to delete them. And then in real time, you fit a polynomial to this data. Okay, so what we're going to need is a fit polynomial function, and I'm going to rename this project pi to a poly. What do I call this? What will this class do? Can I just keep it as one? I'll keep it as one script. Okay, def fit polynomial. Okay, what a stupid function to have. I already have that function. That's a stupid function. Don't make that function. Import Pygame. Okay. I want to create a Pygame in which all of the would it be an array or a dictionary? Because if it's an array, you'd have to. I mean, actually, a fit polynomial function would be pretty good because you have to do this. Is this a dictionary? Do this like tuple to array nonsense. So either way, probably would have to create a fit polynomial function. Should be on the points. You create a way, and clicking them makes them go away. Let's see what it gives me. Let's see what code it actually give up here. Right. As form, normalize image. Ah, I also need to translate the coordinate. This is fine. This is the new Grok workspace feature. Let's see. This is loading in the image. Palette contours. Cube centroids. Initialize arrays. Toggled points. User points. Toggled points. User points. Yellow points. I don't know if it's doing exactly what I said here. Set up distance. Euclidean distance. Using big words. Ah, that makes sense. Because you're using the radius to figure out if you're actually within the circle. That's why you need Euclidean distance. Nice to make that a function. What the fuck is inscription? I'm not gonna figure out what that is tonight because I don't actually care. Platform.system equals. Oh, WebAssembly. Okay, if it's running in a web browser. Okay, this will never be running in a web browser. This will only be running on my computer, and I doubt any other living human will ever use this code ever. So that's useless. Delete, 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 delete it. I mean, this looks fine. Hello, Centroids. Click that, pause, click. Update loop, global, running for, of course I'm not being an idiot. If you ask an LLM to write all the code for you, you have to actually read the code. Right, global, running, if running is false, blah, blah, blah. I've used Pygame before, I know what that looks like. Let's see, left click, right click, append. Pause. What's going on here? Mouse button down, pause equals gets pause. If left click, handle click. If right click, that means adding a new point. Okay. Okay, this is actually slightly better functionality than what I expected. I expected only to be left clicking, but this is fine. And to click yellow points, circle points, user points, click equals false. So click the false. If distance is less than user points up. Oh, oops. Check user points first. Okay, that makes sense. If not, check user points, remove on left click. Break. If not clicked, just like if clicked, return. There we go. Now, like, delete these. That's unfortunate. No. Do they have... they do have support for shift space. That's good. If clicked, return. Check yellow points. Toggle transparent on left click. Check toggled points. Toggle back to yellow. Toggled points are yellow points that are toggled off. Okay, I understand. Let's do one final pass to see if my code is any different. I think the bounds are different. Are they? The bounds are different. Mask, same, min area. There's min area. Min area isn't defined, but this doesn't matter. This code doesn't actually need to be very good. Contours. Code is fine. It's just the polynomial fit, which I'll figure out later. Okay. Boom. I love LLMs. They're extremely beautiful. Okay. Now let's see if this works. No. I mentioned this and I forgot it. What is wrong with me? There. Need lower yellow and upper yellow. There we go. Is there something else I forgot here? This. Okay. Interesting. Transparent is 0, 0, 0, 0. I don't want that. So. 255. Let's make like 150. Okay, setting points. That's deleting points. I don't want that to be yellow. I want red. Red equals 25500. Fuck off. Come on. There we go. Like point. Where do I actually render? Ah, here we are. User point red. I think user point's red. This is actually going a lot smoother than I expected. Like I expected this part to actually like take a significant amount of time. It's actually going extremely easily. Now the only issue is that, okay, first I'm like actually not seeing all of the image. So what we have to do is figure out the size of the image, and then we have to fit the screen width and screen height to the size of the image. So actually what we're gonna do is, this isn't actually a constant. So what we're gonna do is load the image and then initialize Pygame. Again, this feels kind of shitty, but the proper way to do this, like classes and everything, I'll just keep it as a single script. This is extremely important. Background. Oh, that must be below the code. Okay, let's see. Will this work? Yeah, this is just OpenCV stuff. Yeah. Okay. OpenCV find image dimensions. Image.shape. Height width channel. Height width. Actually, can I just like dot? I mean, okay, this is clear enough code that it doesn't need to be commented. I've actually been commenting my code too much lately. I'm actually not sure that's true, but okay, there we go. Perfect. It's the same size as the image. That actually went extremely quickly, and I think I'm actually maybe an okay programmer. I also want all the points to start untoggled, so I want to populate not yellow points, but toggled points. Actually, that should be untoggled points. Untoggled points. Rename all of them. And then make this toggled. Never mind, I'm being stupid here. Yellow points. Rename all yellow points to untoggled points. Rename all toggled points to, no, they're just toggled points. Yes. Okay. And I'll add a little comment. Now, transparent. I'm sure programming is actually something something fun to watch, unless you're George Hotz and you're just like yapping the entire time. George Hotz goes on these like grand yaps, and the man yaps. And let's see if there's anything for me to yap about. I have no notifications, so I'm gonna dumb shit. This is very cool. Who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna keep programming. And let's see. Where am I rendering? Ah, right here. Untoggled point. Where's the fucking yellow points handled? User points. Untoggled points. What do I actually do with yellow points? Toggled point. What do I do with toggled points? Untoggled points. Let's run the code again. Because of course something will have changed. Okay, if I'm clicking on a yellow point, if I'm clicking on an untoggled point, why am I drawing the untoggled points? Okay, here. Yeah, let's see. Handle. Check user points first. Distance is less than. I don't know why this clicked equals true is here. Just like delete. Check user points part. Remove on left click. Toggle to transparent. Yeah, it's fine. You can do both of these in a single run. You don't need clicked equals true. Clicked equals true does not matter. Clicked equals true. I don't know what that is. Who cares? 2 points that append. Yeah, that makes sense. Enumerate. Point. Enumerate. I don't actually know what enumerate does, and it's 1 a.m., so I'm not going to figure it out. Points not pop. Yes, that makes sense. Enumerate. Untoggle the points. Untoggle the points. We're near an untoggle point, pop. And then append to toggle point. Toggle point. Yes, yes. Flip. I assume we are clearing the screen. We are, of course, clearing the screen because the red comes off. Red points leave. Check toggled points. Toggle back to yellow. Toggle points that append. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Maybe positions are wrong. Yes, maybe the positions are wrong. No, it's rendering all of them in the right position, so it's strange. We do see a little bit of like the head popping out, which means we're not actually perfectly centered on it. Because we're adding in the direction of 1, 1, which is in this direction. I wanted to add in that direction. Ah! Minus. This is a mistake I made earlier. Also, I'm using the grok code, which means it's actually got rid of my code. There we go. Okay. Now, centered, less centered on these, which is unfortunate. What happened there? I wanted to go this way, which means I'm adding 2. Let's go up 2. That's plus 1. Okay, there we go. Looks like every point is well covered. Okay. I have a Kanye song in my head. I don't know which one it is. Truth is only what you get away. Truth. Yeah. Pure Souls. Kanye is a chill guy. He won't copy.
Life changed when you famous. I remember back before the change, we was nameless.
Okay. Went through stages just to hop on. I don't want this to actually be louder than my voice. So. Yo, bro. Spy controller. Not SPI. Are you a communication controller? Or do you control spies? Are you a spy handler? Or, who are you? You're not a firmware controller. You should consider renaming yourself the SPI controller or ISO spy controller. Okay, toggle the points are transparent, not drawn. Okay, that's fucking stupid. Toggle points should be drawn. There you go, Grok. 4. It's opposite. What the fuck, Grok? Okay, there we go. Truth is only what you get away with, huh? Okay, still not working, which is unfortunate. Where did you learn Python? I started writing code and then I kind of kept going here. I think some of my early Python projects are still on my GitHub. Repositories. Scroll down. Python. This was one of my first Python projects. I'm gonna mute the music for this. One of my first Python projects, I have a Minecraft server where I ran it with a few friends. Of course, when you're all teenagers, someone has to run the Minecraft server, and I have a server down here, which is running my Minecraft server. What I wanted to do is we had a Discord server, we had a Minecraft server. I wanted if you send a message in chat on the Minecraft server, this sends it to Discord, and if you send a message on Discord in a certain channel, this sends it to Minecraft. And really, the thing that's amazing about programming is that you can just do things. And then, like when you're a teenager, if you're like actually kind of smart, you just do things, just try things, tutorials. You know, LLMs exist now. So I just started trying to write this. And just by trying to write things, you figure out how to write things. You know, I think I started off in Python by writing Discord bots, which is a pretty good way to start writing Python because, which one is this? Discord bots are relatively simple. They just have like functions. A lot of this is things that you don't have to care about here. Cogs, server chat here. This is like relatively simple code that you can like understand when you're learning the code. You just like watch like an hour's worth of tutorials and you'll kind of know what you're doing. Here, server info no pi. What are we doing here? I haven't looked at this code in a while. Update embed players online blah blah blah. Yeah, this is. Oh, I didn't actually notice what I did. Like this fairly straightforward function. Update embed. What do? We take this embed description players online. Take players online. We'll we populate this string, embed.description equals description. You edit the embed to equal the embed. Yeah, so in Discord you have embeds, and then we're just like changing the text of the embed here. This is like fairly simple code. Like the way you learn to write code is you just like think, I have an idea, I want to make the idea, and then you make the idea. And then you just like slowly start to understand what the code does, because you look at it, you're like, oh, there's this embed, update embed function. Okay, what does it actually do? And now, of course, you have LLMs, so you just like Control A, Control C, grok, copy and paste, boom, what does this line do? And then grok explains. So this is, of course, how you learn to write code. Extremely fun process, because you're just hacking the entire time. Hacking is like the most fun thing you do. What I'm doing here, I mean, this is why it's called vibe coding. Because you're just vibing, and you're playing Kanye music, and you're just like writing code, and it's fun. So just like hack some shit together. Just like think of some project. Like, oh, Minecraft server, I want to Discord messages. You just like hack it together. And then you'll be in a lot of pain when it doesn't work. But if you just like work through it, you'll be fine. Right? I mean, of course, this is like the best part of programming, when you like struggle for 5 hours, and then at the end of it, it works, and you can go to sleep thinking, like, man, that was a good day. My code worked. So, how did I learn Python? I just did things, and I watched tutorials every now and then I kind of figured out Python. Right now, I'm not like really writing Python. Grok wrote most of this, right? I was learning about Python a few days ago when I was working on another project where I create graphs. I try to be cracked like that. I do analysis of the commercial satellite launch market. I write blog posts on this. Here, this is a blog post. We have some nice charts in here. Boom, this is a nice chart. I want to automate the generation of these charts using Python. This just takes a publicly available data set, Jonathan McDowell's data set, and just like categorizes the data. And about a week ago during finals, I couldn't actually bring myself to study, so instead I just like started writing this code. And what was I talking about? Python. I was learning what Python actually does, because, okay, I have to create these graphs. How do I do this? Pandas, data frames, blah, blah, blah. A lot of scripts here. I was figuring out here, data frame filters. This is just taking a CSV file, turning into a pandas data frame, which is just a different data structure. It's like actually pretty simple. And then doing operations on it. And then these operations are dataset class data frame equals dataset class data frame condition. You can't do this with for loops. The way I was originally thinking of doing this is just like for loop, go through every single row in the CSV and think like, okay, if date is greater than 2000, include it. If date is less than 2000, get rid of it. I wanted to do this, and then it was completely slow, because every single like 100 rows, I was just printing this out in Python, where every single 100 rows would take like 5 seconds. And I'm like, there's 70,000 rows here. Okay, 70,000 divided by 100 is 7,700 times 5, 700 times 5, 3,500 seconds. 3,500 seconds is a lot of minutes. An hour to go through the data set to generate one chart. I'm like, okay, for one filter, for a date filter. Just like, okay, I can't do this. So you figure out the actual right way to do this, which is vectorized operations. Vectorized operation to filter the data frame faster than a for loop for some reason. Kind of vibe coding here, TBH. And then, okay, what you do, of course, this is how you learn how to write code. Pandas vectorized operations. You search this and then read this entire article, where you figure out that at one point, vectorization. And then you just read on and you realize that a variable in Python, of course, has no type, but it has a PyObject type. And then every single time you want to do an operation, you can't actually add 2 floats in Python. What you have to do is add 2 PyObjects. And then when you're adding 2 PyObjects, what the CPU has to do is take, okay, we have these 2 pointers to PyObjects. We have to figure out what type they are. Send another request to memory to figure out what type these PyObjects are. Then you figure out that that's an int and a float. Okay, send another request to memory to figure out how to add an int and a float. And then you add the int and the float, and you figure out that just adding 2 numbers in Python is so horribly slow, and it's ugly, and I think there was something good. Yeah, in CPython, it requires 31 million instructions compared to NumPy, where 31 billion instructions, where in NumPy doing the same operations here, which I think they were just doing floating point addition, is like, what is that? That's a factor of like 10, 20, This is like 2 orders of magnitude different, faster. Because in C Python, normally in Python, you don't know what a float is. You have a Python object, and then you have to figure out what it is. And just adding 2 numbers in Python takes like 20 operations and a bunch of like cache hits. Extremely ugly. Python is not a real language, which is why NumPy is written in C++. I was making this point. Oh, 530. Yeah. It's like Python's not a real language. I don't remember why I was saying this, but this is just how you learn programming. You just like try and do something, you vibe code, you want to figure out the code you wrote. So you just like read articles on it, and then you figure out that Python isn't a real language. So the way you learn to write code, spy controller, if you're still listening, you get a project, you try and do the project, you vibe code the project, you watch tutorials, and then you have all the code written and you actually don't know what it works. So then you like copy and paste the code into Grok and you ask Grok what the code does, and then you like read articles on Python vectorized operations. This is how you learn to write code. Cool. Spy controller. I'm not sure if you're still listening or if you left, but there you go. Okay. Back to programming. Let's see. Okay, let's actually not make yellow transparent. Just yellow, but transparent. Let's, where's this fucking color? Make it RGB. Let's make it green. Make it obvious. Those are all currently not toggled points. This is good. This is good news. This is what I expected. Yes. I just want to make that. Okay, green, not yellow transparent. Yellow transparent, but it's green. Like, what the fuck is this? False advertising. Okay. Okay. That's not working. That's working. They are being rendered in the right place, which means that they actually should be getting clicked because Pygame does know where these points are. Ah, I just did the George Hotz, the yapping thing. This is what people actually come for, because watching someone write code is actually exceptionally boring. Yapping is far more interesting than writing code. More interesting to watch. Here, I'm gonna see if any notifications. I'm addicted. Let's check Telegram, but like on a different browser. Okay, nothing. Good. Clear mind. These are just like useless statements. Draw background optional. Game. Full screen color. Ah. Man. 0, 0, 0. Oh, sorry. I'm going for 5, 2, 5, 5, 2, 5, 5. I mean, let's darken it slightly. If you just love your... See if that works. Ooh. Ah, it didn't work. Want to say yes, listen to late. Make this safe. Drilling content, really. Okay, these points are still not working. At least I can generate. It only deletes one at a time. What the fuck? I want to delete multiple at a time. Okay, this should be working. That's not a bug I want to fix. I'm not going to, because it's unimportant, and I only have... I want a minimum viable product. I just, like, want these points to be yellow, but the points aren't becoming yellow. What the fuck? Why you say you could if you can't? And click, pause, pause. I am actually going into all of these. Toggle points on toggle points, user points. User points, check user points first. Pop, pop, boom, break, boom. Check yellow points. On toggle points. Ah! I think the logic is wrong here. Ah, man. My jaw hurts. Here. No, this should be working. Maybe the points aren't. No, the points are working. The points are right. Because it's rendering it in the right place. Drunk texting, I should not do Patron. Get in my zone. I've been texting, I should not do Patron. Order to do you right. You gotta go through it order to give advice. It's the price of the lady nights. I know the liquor hitting. Why when somebody break your heart, it help fix your vision. If you fall in love with a demon or a diva, pray your soulmate out of soul when you meet her. Kanye is a poet. Everyone has to understand this. Kanye is a poet. Fight for flesh and blood on this level, and devil's advocate is advocating for the devil, and love is all draining, and stop, it's all faking. We used to be secretive, but now it's all fading. I fell in love recently. That was fun. That was extremely fun. She's gone forever tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last time I ever see her for the rest of human history. Wow. At least I can code all night. This is the story of how George Hotz hacked the first iPhone. His girlfriend left him for the summer, so he's like, okay, what do I do for the summer? And he figures out that, oh, okay, I guess I like hacked the first iPhone. I need something to do all summer. I'm like, hey, you know, the girl I fell in love with is leaving me forever, so of course I'm gonna code all summer. Oh well. All good things must come to an end. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. Okay. I toggle points up, up, and point. Here, let's try this. Where am I printing this? Yellow points. Okay, I am getting in there. And untoggled points for point and untoggled points. Draw, toggle points, user points. Yes, that's all right. That is an untoggled point. And when I left click it, it should become toggled. Untoggled point stop hop I. Yes. Okay, what if I just try deleting it? Crashing out, but you calling it passionate. Okay, that worked. But adding it to toggled points doesn't. It gives me another point in the same place. Okay. We love you, go listen to Drake, bitch. Toggle points up behind the point. This do it in the opposite order. Okay, that will actually do nothing because we're like storing the point in a variable, but late, so I want to try things. No, not working. Let's print toggled points before and after. Nothing, boom, boom. Interesting. Toggled points. What is toggled points? Toggled points is an array. So if we're appending to an array, it should actually be an array and not just whatever this is, and then it's being cleared. Why is toggled points being cleared? It's a global variable. This doesn't make any sense. Here, I'm not actually going to use an LLM to solve this because my brain works and I know how to use it. Toggle points out of pen, toggle points out of pen. Is that Runaway? I don't actually like Runaway too much, but like once you start listening to it, it's actually a very good song. Okay, toggle points is being cleared. Why? We're gonna listen to. We're gonna listen to. Jesus Lord, Pure Souls, Bolero, Mom's Boyfriend, Hard Horn Nightmare. Okay. Why doesn't this work? Why isn't this code working? This code should be working. Why is toggle points actually becoming nothing afterwards? Right after I reach this break, toggle points is cleared. Okay, I lied. Actually, I'm gonna ask Rock to do this for me. Late. Okay, he knows what's going on. Selfishy. Oh, I'm stupid. I am. I really am. Oh, this is really good news. Okay, what's happening is that we're like getting rid of it and then adding it straight back. So actually, Grok was exceptionally intelligent. You do actually need to click. There we go. I'm back by a popular demand. I'm back by unpopular demand. Okay, there we go.
And you say it's just clothes. We'll be shopping in that motherfucker and it just closed. To go ahead and just pose. When she walked about the dressing room, the store just froze. And I know they try and get their cold back. And them ghetto bitches hollering how you do that. So they could never say we never lived it. And if I see Biggie tonight, I love every minute. Like this for the rest of our lives.
I'm actually staying up late for long.
The weed in the Altoid case. They say good things come to those who wait. So I'ma be at least about an hour late. I'm so
okay, back to actually listening to my voice instead of the music. List has no object append. Append. Here. Sorry, I have to check internet again because I'm addicted to the internet. Okay. Okay, append does work, and we actually can render a polynomial. Okay. Okay, get draw lines. Not draw line. Are you incrementing x? Let's see what it does here. Draw lines between every single x, and then you just like iterate through it. For the rest of tonight. Oh, this is ugly ass code. Also, forgot about this. We need to get rid of this. Okay, still working. Okay, 5 points. Draw lines. Error. That's like. What song did I just play? Hardcore Nightmare? Yeah. Heaven and Hell. Okay. This is an easy problem. Sometimes you have to.
No more promos, no more photos, no more logos, no more chokeholds. We on Bezos, we get
Okay, I'll add that one back in.
trips to Legos, connect like Legos. Make this final, make this my eyes closed. Burn false idols, Jesus disciples. I can feel your pain now. I done bled my vein now. New level the game now. Simulation change. No more problems. No more argue. No more asking who really are you. I know the real you. You know we feel you. You know he hears you. You know we with you. Straight from Beirut, Chicago, Beirut. You pray, we pray too. You pray, we pray too. Never too late for him to save you. This show, movie, cause no one can play you. Devil, lay down, dish that level, make devils pray now. Hold up, no peace, hold up, police, don't call police, just stay focused, pray for new life, pray for
New breath, make sure it's safe for. Who's next? A place to rest. Know the Lord my bulletproof vest. Oh, you have to sort the points. Really? Not talking quite as much as I was before because my brain is coding and working at a lower level than it was before. Let's see if this code does anything. I'm not running it. Good. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, untoggled points, which is actually an empty array. Oh, can you actually do plus in an array in Python? Okay, I was talking earlier about how Python is not a real language because of PyObjects, but actually if you can use plus on arrays, then I actually don't mind Python if you can do that. Okay. Okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. Okay. Oh man, that's so cool. Okay, this feels wrong. It should be... That feels good to toggle. Okay, that's really cool. That's extremely cool. That's one of the coolest things. And why does it work? Because I thought here we'd just be like drawing points between each of these, but it's actually not. Linear NP down linspace. 100. Ah, you're evaluating 100 points. Okay, that's exceptionally beautiful. Okay, so this polynomial is now not working at all, and also it has the wrong bounds. I want to see it go, like, all the way, all the way, all the way. Everybody's got to make a living. Bum, bum.
No more promos, no more photos, no more logos, no more chokeholds. We on Bezos, we get payrolls, trips to Legos, connect like Legos. Make this final, make this my eyes closed. Burn false idols, Jesus disciples. I can feel your pain now. I done bled my vein now. New level the game now. Simulation change, no more problems, no more argue,
No more asking, who really are you? I know the real you. You know we with you. You know we with you. You know we with you. Number Beirut, Chicago, Beirut, Ukraine, we pray too. You pray, we pray too. Never too late for him to save you. This your movie, cause no one can play you.
devil, lay down, devil, lay down.
It's that level, make devils pray now. Hold up, police, don't go, police, just stay focused. New life. Ah, there was an error. I want this code to be simple. I don't actually want to copy and paste it all into here. I just want something simple. Maybe I can use mouse button 2 for middle click. Nah. That's right. Text degree, true, black font.render. I need a font. Okay, this code should also work, so this will be copy and pasted in. I'm not actually writing code tonight. This is not even code. I'm not like doing anything. This is like actually extremely easy. Where do you put this font? Why do you need a clock? Let's see if this works. No. Agree. Black. We need color. Black. I'm still addicted to the game. Okay. Do I actually have 2 concurrent viewers right now? I'd be surprised. I need a global variable. Okay. Where am I supposedly displaying this? What am I doing with this degree text? Oh, there we go. I forgot in Python you actually have to like pre-render the degree texture. I forgot how you spell gray in this country, but I aspire to be an American, so. Ah, okay, we spell it with an A. Okay, different music. And reburn. Degree 2. Okay, that works. Let's follow you, you, and you. There we go. This is pretty much the project already complete. I just need to output the polynomial. To a church I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees. Preacher likes the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay. That's so exceptionally beautiful. It works. And it is exactly what you expect a degree 4 polynomial to look like. Completely beautiful. Wow. It's amazing. Okay, now all that's left is outputting the polynomial. What else did I think I needed to do? I think this actually is it. Here, I first want to just like play around a little bit. I want to see if I can go from this. I want to see if I can actually like thread a path through here. Oh. You see, this world was actually pretty annoying when me and my friends got on it, because how do you actually do anything if you're this guy? Because you're actually like supposed to enter these functions manually in this game. So like, how are you actually gonna find the perfect function that like threads through here? You'd have to like iterate with some like sine bullshit. Then you'd actually kill yourself too when you hit this, and then maybe you'd hit these people. And then you have no hope of getting down here except just by cutting straight through. With a polynomial, though, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Not everything is possible. Just look at that. Wow. I need a higher degree polynomial. That's beautiful. Okay. Let's see if I can actually copy clipboard in Python. Oh, import paper. Okay, Python is bullshit, but when you can import paperclip, do I have to pip install paperclip? Okay, Python's a bullshit language, but when you can pip install paperclip, I get it. Here, yeah. And when it takes more than 5 seconds to pip install paperclip, for the longest time. Let's see, is it working? Maybe I need to reload VS Code. Give me something, give me something, give me something, give me something, dopamine. How do people exceed selected with IQ gaps of over 30 points? You don't. She left. My IQ is actually 5. Okay. Copy. I need the coefficients. I need the coefficients. Coefficients, return coefficients, return coefficients. We could make this a global variable. I actually want though. I'll do this somewhat properly. What else am I printing here? I want to stop printing all this shit. Just like Control F, print, print. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want to print array. There we go. Okay. Split on space and then strip, and then we have this E bullshit. First reverse. Do that afterwards. Copilot is actually working ahead of me. Split. Strip. I will walk 500 miles. Okay. It just knows what to do. This is great. Oh. Oh. NumPy array to array. I didn't actually know that was a NumPy array. Let's see, what was it printing? Oh yeah, it is an array. It's not a string. Okay. My strip doesn't work. Are they called lists in Python? I suppose they are. Is that right? That does look right. I'm actually a romantic. I don't think people know this, but I'm extremely romantic. He's gone. Instead, code all night. And work out. Does this actually work? You see, this is why I love LLMs, because it just knows this and I don't have to figure it out. Looks like it's working. Thousand miles working. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Brum, 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 bum, bum. That is exactly what I expect. Beautiful. Okay. Python, copy to clipboard. We're almost done this project and I can almost get to sleep.
Hey, thanks for listening, and a special thank you to all my patrons, especially my $50 and up patrons whose names are listed here. If you liked what you heard, take a look at those links in the description or help me out with a like, a comment, or a subscribe. From the bottom of my heart and from the hearts of all the clones, which are just like my heart
Paperclip.
because they're identical because we're clones, thank you so much.
Paperclip has no attribute copy. Here. What should I listen to? Some like nice happy music because the project is almost done. I won't say I'm in love. I actually listen to love songs all day and Kanye. This repository is gonna have like 5 commits in total, which is unfortunate, but oh well. I don't like repos which have like 5 commits. Like, why didn't you make a repo for this? I mean, it's proof of work, so you can like show to someone. Oh, I didn't adjust the coordinate frame. How do I do this? Each x is linearly adjusted by like by range. Huh. Is it? Okay. Very annoying, slightly annoying, only slightly, only slightly. Nice, 50. Okay, return adjusted coefficients because this is what we're actually outputting because this normalized game coordinate system. This is a good enough comment for me to figure out what it does later. We'll never read this code ever again. Where are your docs? Project homepage. Oh, yeah. Circular. That's not docs. Bound to by Kanye West, but it will change your life. I can just print output. No, I can't, because it does that. We are going to use the previous coefficients trick. Get this fly. What did you say to me? Operands could not be broadcast. I just want to know if they're identical memory. Okay, there we go. That works now. Every time it changes, it outputs it. Very beautiful. I don't know why paperclip didn't work. Paperclip.copy like, wasn't a real thing. It should work. Give this to Gronk. See what it says. Love you, Gronk. Average view duration 5 minutes, 19 views. Oh. What's the issue? Really? Oh. I just can't use it here. It's unfortunate. It's not supported by another dependency. What the fuck? You don't need to fix drawing, Brock. This just doesn't work. There's no solution. I can hear trains outside. It's actually kind of okay. I think this project is complete. It just works. And it prints, which is important. It just works. It just works. I love when things just work. It just works. It just works. It just works. Okay, we're gonna try this actually in game now. I forgot what this game was called. Graphwar. Okay. Like create game, create. Okay. It means I Wonder by Kanye West playing as we finish the project. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so take a screenshot. Just like that. Go here. See how quickly we can do this. It's a JPEG. Okay, it needs to be PNG though. What do we do here? It exists. If. Here. But in the meantime. No, let's just make it a JPEG. Who cares? And nothing fancy is required. Just make it a JPEG. Does this still work? Yeah, it still works. Okay, we're good. Now, create a local player. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, final result. You're about to see it. It's about to work. So what we do, we do this, copy and paste, do that, open screenshot, go over here, go into it, graphwar polynomial fit, game, screenshot, JPEG, replace, run code. Now we're in the code, and this isn't working. I think it's minimum area. Let's see. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see. Copy and paste. Paste. Fire. Didn't work. Why? Just like fire. Like, give me zeros. Zeros. I just want to get back to the same guy. I want to know why that didn't work and adjust the formula accordingly. Singing tune. Okay, we're back up here. Get rid of that. Get rid of x to 0. Get rid of x to the 1 because there isn't a plus right there. Why not? Why is there no plus? I told you to add plus and you were adding a plus before. Let's see if this works. It didn't work. It didn't work. Why? That's what it is. It looks like that. Should have worked. Strange. Of course it's because I'm adjusting the coordinate frames incorrectly. Because I go through. My coordinate frame is starting in the top left. This one is starting in the center. So for each point, I need to do all of this, and then I need to minus 25, minus 15. Will this work if we start here? Okay. In our case, if you're here, this would be 30 minus 15 minus 15 minus 15. This should work. This should work. Okay. Actually, let's see. What am I playing? Okay. Again, it's not giving me the pluses, but this is fine. Here. See if all the formatting works. Oh, that didn't work. Fuck.
This is my song.
Okay.
And no one
Why didn't that work?
can take it away.
Why didn't that work? I don't know.
It's been so long,
Hook up with this guy.
but now you're here to stay. And I wonder if you know what it
Let's just like eliminate any syntax as the issue. Let's go with that. Okay, that one went up. Why? Who knows? We're going down. Are each of the points being adjusted correctly? I'm just quietly debugging now. There's like actually zero interesting content like this. There really isn't much use in recording this, and I'm down to 0 concurrent viewers, which of course is the free market and to be expected. These dreams, they wake me up at night. 771. Okay, point. .246 divided by 771. This normalizes across the entire screen, and then we multiply by 50. 50, this gives us an incorrect value. .771 divided by 771 times 50 is 50. Minus 25. Minus 25. Minus 25. That's right. 200 divided by 7, 2 over 7, 2 over 7, 0.3-ish. 0.3 times 50 times 50, blah blah blah, minus 25, minus 25, minus 25, it's minus 9, minus 9. We're at about minus 9 right here. So that's right. That's correct. Point is correct. Let's try this. You can still be who you wish you was. That ain't happened yet, and that's what intuition is. I want a degree 3 polynomial, so give me a degree 3 polynomial. Sorry, degree 2. No, it does not work. Not at all, not at all. Okay, is it upside down? It is upside down, because y is flipped. Yes! I figured it out. I figured it out. Negative. How many ladies in the house? How many ladies in the house without a spouse? In your blouse got me feeling so aroused. What you about? Did that work? Looks like it did. Looks like it. That works. Looks like that works. Okay. Okay. Stop printing. Okay. That went straight into it. Does that mean I'm translating incorrectly? I don't know. Here. I'll just see if this will give me anything. Motherfucker, what? Just printing too often. I should have taken a screenshot. I'll do that. I'll do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do with Google Sheets as well. Oh, I don't need a screenshot. I'm actually live streaming and no one's watching now, so it actually doesn't matter if I do this well or not. Man, my face looks so tired. My face actually looks so... I actually am tired, and my face looks tired. There's this great clip of George Hotz when someone asks him, bro, how do you stream 8 hours every day? And he just says, do you not have a job? Most people don't work their jobs at 2 a.m. So, a little bit tired. I've stayed on UBC Solar until 2 a.m. a few times. So, not too terrible. Okay, 9. What the fuck are these points? What? Yeah, those are... Why? Absolute value. Maybe absolute value will work. Negative 50. No, we have 50. We make it negative. We add a number to it. So we have to make it absolute. So make it negative. Make it absolute. Okay, I figured it out. Sometimes you just have to use your brain. Yeah. Screen height minus that. I'm not going to explain this. If you're smart enough, you understand what I just did. And future me will understand what I just did. I'm just doing shape rotation. And it's hard to describe shape rotation because you're rotating shapes. There's no words for it. What is my goal here? I want to do the same test. Oh, wait. Find this. There we go. Find that. Go to the live stream. And copy and paste from the live stream. Not explaining what I'm doing anymore because I have 0 concurrent viewers. And also, in the replay of the stream, who cares? This is the polynomial we expect. These are our points. Where's our point? Y33. What the fuck is even that? What the fuck? Oh, it's because I'm multiplying by 50, not 30. Oh. Same technique, go to the live stream, screenshot the live stream. There we go, we take this, now we're going to compare. These points look reasonable now. Oh. Huh. Let's do that. We're doing to 1 sig fig. Sorry, 3 sig figs, 1 decimal. That does look like our polynomial. And what is the equation? The equation looks similar. Minus 21. Yeah. 14.2. Looks about right. I think my code just started working, which is, of course, beautiful. And I love it when my code works. And this guy still doesn't work. Okay, now our coordinate frames should be the same, and I'm actually glad I took linear algebra in high school. It's kind of fake if you flood your GitHub repo with a bunch of things. Kind of fake. Like, don't do that. How closely does this align? I'm gonna message my friends soon, telling them that I've been writing code all night and live streaming it, and telling them that they're lazy because finals already ended and I'm already working harder than you. So how close did we get? We didn't actually cross it right through the middle, but we got close. And I think this is close enough. I think the issue here are inaccuracies. Like you can see right here, we're just like slicing it. We're not directly on point. I think this will make it actually slightly fun though, because it won't be working perfectly well. And in a game, of course it shouldn't work perfectly well because you want it to be kind of fun. And I'm kind of tired, so I'm kind of making excuses and I want it to be over now. Also, this point is like impossible to get to. You can't like go backwards because going backwards, it's the vertical line test. That's not a function. But here. Slow jam. Play Celebration by Kanye West because it's working. Yeah, you know what this is. It's a celebration, bitches. Grab a drink, grab a glass. After that, I'll grab your ass and you're acting all dying all wise, y'all. Mindful. I never did this before. Stop that. What you want, a Patron? I got that. I mean, I promise y'all. I'm kinda raw. And your girlfriend, she kinda raw, but she not like you. Let's try this, because I have little time left. Didn't work at all. Why? Am I missing a plus? Why am I rounding so much? don't round that much. Round. See, no. Give me 6. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Celebration, bitches. Have a drink from a glass. After that, I grab your ass. Like his daddy, and tell him that your mama had a fatty. You should look at me, said daddy, that's the reason why you had me up. Till one day you asked us through the packaging. It's unfortunate I have 0 viewers right now because it just started working. I'm like more tired than ever. The code is working. After that, I grab your ass. You know, we hit the liquor store. Let's try this. I want to get all of them. Oh. You're looking for some hoe. It works. It finally works. That's beautiful. Let's try it one more time. Let's try and degree like 6 polynomial or something. I also want to make this a PNG. So real quick, I'll just like... Oh, I made the wrong thing in PNG. JPG. I know it's past visiting hours, but can I please give her these flowers? When my heart can't take the anesthesia. Here, I want like a really nice looking map. I'm at a loss for words. What do you say at this time? Remember when I was 9? Tell me everything gonna be fine, but I be lying. The family crying, they wanted to live, and she's trying. I'm arguing like, what kind of doctor can we find? You know the best medicine go to people that's paid. This one's it. Motherfuckers passed away. You tell me if my grandma's in the NBA right now, she'd be okay. Since it was secretary, worked for the church for 35 years. Things supposed to stop right here. Please. Oh, I'm trying to run to read me. She asked me, can you sign some t-shirts? Bitch, is you smoking reefer? You don't see that we hurt, but still. Didn't work. Why? E-5? What is E-5? And this one doesn't even have a plus. What the fuck? Hey chick, what these doctors know anyway? Let me see the x-rays. I ain't no expert, I'm just hurt. Cousin Kim took off of work. I need a strip club version. So many aunties, we could have an auntie team. Feel like A. Marie, it's just one thing. When they said that she made it, you see the eyes gleam. I think we does that code actually work? I don't know. No, it doesn't. Cause with my family, we know where home is. So instead of sending flowers, we the roses. Also, let's round it to 5. Here. Please, I don't know how to write code. Maybe this works. Oh. You know. Smile and Rosie comes to see me, and I am sad when Rosie goes away. Why is it not working? Oh, because I set it to nothing. Still 0 concurrent views. Why did it spawn on that one when I looked over? Okay. About right. What if we add more? We get E-5. I don't want E-5 bullshit. Fuck you. No E notation. None. I don't want E notation, motherfucker. No E notation allowed here. I don't accept E notation. I don't like E notation. E notation is a bad notation. Reversed course because now my code isn't working because it wants to do E notation. And also there isn't a fucking plus here. Come on. Why? It thinks there's a negative there. There isn't. Fuck off. What the fuck? Active. I miss you. I'm going back to school now. Give me what you allow for me now. Oh, well, not a friend of mine. This little light of mine, now I'm finna let it shine. Back to the time. Oh, it isn't getting to the last one. Why are you doing -1 there? Okay, starting to work. There we go. Make it a positive polynomial. Okay, there we go. We're working. Now we're in business. No E notation. None. Down to 10 fucking decimal places. And you fucking stop giving me E notation. I don't want E notation, motherfucker. Come on. Unbreakable, unmistakable, highly capable. Kanye keeps me calm. I had the D there, so I copy and pasted it on. I'll remember that, so it's like, if I ever watch this again, I'll remember. I'm almost out of water. I literally blinked my eyes and it all appeared. It's me, hey, mama. Let's see if this just works. I promise you I'm going back to school. I appreciate what you allow for me. There is no E notation in sight. Beautiful. A little close. There we go. That should work. Oh, it was the wrong guy. Wasn't who I expected to be. You have to understand it's 2:30 a.m. There's people in my house. I can't be too loud. Finally works. Holy shit. I have to be quiet. Holy shit, it works. Okay. Project complete. Boom. I can commit to GitHub. Using GitHub Desktop, not CLI. I apologize. Here, I'll copy and paste the live stream too. Okay. Oh, it works. It works. That's great. That's great. It works. It just works. It just works. It just works. Instructions.
You sweater, and I ain't talking about a cool J. You a big L, and I ain't talking about cool J. See me at the airport, at least 20 Louis. Treat me like the prince, and it's my sweet brother, know what I'm saying? Groupies say I'm too choosy. Take them to the show and
Feels like there isn't a beat or a backing track on this. It's really weird.
If we up at Fridays, I still have it my way. Gone. We strive at home. Gone. I ride on chrome. Y'all don't want no pride from me. What you rappers could get is a job for me. Maybe you could be my intern. An intern, I'll show you how I cook up summer in the winter. Aaron love the raw dog, when will he learn? Caught something on the usher tree, he had to let it burn. Plus he already got 3 churn. Arguing over babysitters like, bitch, it's your turn. Damn, yeah, it'd be stupid to dish you. Even your superficial raps is super official. Rock pastel with Gucci on. With TVs in the ride, throw a movie on. Said he couldn't rap, now he at the top with Doobie Long. Cause the Dookie's on any song that they do me on. Gone. We strive at home. I ride on chrome. We strive at home. Killer, I ride on chrome. Knock, knock, who's there? Killer Cam, killer who? Killer Cam, hustler, grinder, gorilla, true. My chinchilla, blue. You ever dealt with a dealer? Well, here's the deal, ma. We going to the dealer, boo. No concealing, no ceiling. I don't need a roof. Act up, get out. I don't need you, poof. Be going damn tough luck, dag, but dag. Niggas still doing puff, pass. Pull the truck up fast, and I tell them.
I should actually make the minimum smaller. Oh, I can.
Then I see how you're gonna react when I'm gone. My last girl want me back, that I'm on. Fine stay, you got the grind, hey.
Degree 0 polynomial is not allowed.
Yes, I know you wanna see my demise. When you church boy acting like
There we go, there we go.
ain't even my size. See the greed in my eyes. Axe happy, I hustle, bought weed to the shy chick. And I ain't even alive, please believe me. Gave Weezy a piece of the pie.
Okay, project complete. I just want to test it one more time and then done for the night. First, take a screenshot.
Yeah, I've been pouring out some liquor for the fact that my pal's gone, and trying to help his mama with the fact that the child's gone. And since we used to bubble like a tub full of cow
Go to here.
guess it's only right that I should help her
Go
from
here.
now on.
Bum,
Since they got a foul
bum,
on,
bum,
who could've gone
bum.
wrong? Now they ask to come
Perfect.
outside,
Don't need to
love
even add any intermediary points. Boom, boom, fire. It works. It just works. Get that. Holy shit. Oh. It's different, man. Here, let's just like That's great. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wrong guy has too many. Guess I went to the well one too many times because I'm gone. Again, the wrong guy has too many. Also, this won't be a function if I try to hit all of them. But I can hit those 3. How do I make this path work? Time sometimes years out, turn the powers of me, let me get my ideas out. That made me want to get my advance out. Move to Oklahoma and just live in my aunt's house. Yeah, my romance thought of leaving it all behind. Kanye step away from the limelight, like when I was on the grind in the 199 before. All the chicks was bending over, or dealerships asked me Benz a Rover. Man, if I could just be on lean on Hover, we got the other pop cheap ass sofa with the summer of the shot got to offer an 18-year-old. You gotta play your role. Fired a week later, the manager camped the churros. The guys I can't believe it when I look up in the mirror. Now we out in Europe, spending euros. The claim you never know what you got till it's gone. You know I got it, I don't know what y'all on. We're just like, you will sell everything, including the mannequin. They got a new bitch, now you Jennifer Aniston. Hold on, I handle it. Don't start panicking, stay calm. Shorty's at the door, cause they need more inspiration for their I'm not sure I can hit all of them. It's kind of annoying. Here, I want a better map. I'm just playing now. I'm just playing the game. Oh, it randomly selects which one goes first based on the number of people. So the one with more people is more likely to go first. Not in this case. Here. And I ain't talking about a cool jet. You a big L and I ain't talking about cool jet. See me at the airport at least 20 Louis. Treat me like the prince and it's my sweet brother, no say. Group is say I'm too choosy. Take them to the show and talk all through the I'll save the screenshot for later for like going off. Adding it to the readme. Absolutely beautiful, if I would say so myself. Intern, I show you how I cook up summer in the winter. I cook up summer in the winter. It's your turn. Damn, yeah, it'd be stupid to dish you. Even your superficial raps is super official. Rock pastel with Gucci on. With TVs in the ride, throw a movie on. Said he couldn't rap, now he at the top with Doobie Long. Cause the Dookie's on any song that they do me on. Gone. We strive at home. I ride on. Let's see if the GitHub is actually working. Yeah, there we go, Alright. Almost complete. I should have added this to the readme. I'm tired. Alright, almost done. Past midterm, it's fucking midnight. Fucking academic brain, I'm going to drop out of school and find hardware internships in San Francisco. There we go. Beautiful yellow shapes toggle game. Yellow shapes toggle game. I refuse to name it yellow shapes toggle game. Okay, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Project complete. This is the end of the project, and I'll stop playing Kanye. And it's actually kind of fun. Been streaming for 2 hours and 6 minutes exactly. So, fun thing to do. I think this summer I'll actually be live streaming a lot more writing code. I think for this McDowell data set analysis project, I'll actually live stream writing this. This will be more of an involved project where I actually have to consider things. So it'll be interesting live streaming when I actually have to think about things. The next steps on this project are I have to add psat, auxcat, and automatically generate charts. I think I'll live stream this as well and see how it goes. So I think that's what I'll be doing next. Over the summer, I also have a lot of work to do. Read the electronics. It's a really thick book, but I need to actually learn electrical engineering to be a good UBC Solar member, of course, to be a wizard, polymath, capable individual. PCB. I need to revise this PCB right here and actually make a good version. You see there's like a MOSFET hanging off here and a pull-up resistor. So I need to make that PCB. I need to make a voltage multimeter PCB. I have a lot of projects to do. I have a lot of blog posts to write. I've been working on this blog post recently. I think I'll finish this tomorrow. I'll try and get this working tomorrow morning before I have to leave to see the woman I fell in love with for the final time. She's leaving forever. Unfortunate, but oh well. All good things must come to an end. I'll try and finish this blog post. It's a pretty fun blog post on why intermediary steps are actually fundamental. This kind of blog post where you take a simple idea and you try and explain it from first principles. Pretty fun idea. This is pretty fun. And pretty fun to do this, where you take a simple idea, useful intermediary steps, and then just apply this, right? And you can actually get pretty deep into it and like find like examples of the Hoover Dam, Haber-Bosch process, Saturn V, rocket engine development, Terraform Industries. This is really fun. I actually really enjoyed writing this. I couldn't really get into it because it wasn't like flowing. I wasn't sometimes I just have a burst of inspiration and I write a blog post. This wasn't that situation. This was I finished a final and I want to do something that isn't school. And I have the summer now. So I just wanted to start doing this. And it was kind of a grind because I didn't have that instant inspiration. But yeah, got through it, and I'll probably publish this tomorrow, hopefully, maybe the day after. Right. So, goodbye.